Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to some more K-pop news. The K-pop news that I have is on how last night, when Twice JEONGYEON had an interview with Harper Bazaar Korea, it seems that in one of the questions that Harper Bazaar Korea had asked Twice JEONGYEON, they said this: "When can we see Jungyeon's solo album?" To which Jungyeon replied and said this: 50% of the questions were on this. I'm still at the basement 20 level, maybe basement 30, but I don't have any plans for it yet. Meaning that this year in 2024, Twice Jonghyun is not going to release a solo album at all, which to me is so sad because honestly for me, I really wanted to see Twice Jonghyun release a solo album this year in 2024. But I guess we all have to now wait until 2025 until she can release a solo album maybe next year in 2025. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. Are you also sad to hear that this year in 2024 that Twice JEONGYEON is not going to release a solo album or not? The next K-pop news that I have is on why I believe that this year in 2024 that Twice JEONGYEON is going to become the next Twice member to release a solo album. The reason on why I say that is because last night when Twice had their fan meeting, a Twice fan had told Twice JEONGYEON this: "Everyone is expecting Chaeyoung to go solo this time," to which Chaeyoung replied and said this: "Is that it? Why are you like that?" To which the Twice fan then asked a question and said this: "Are you going to use my guitar in this style?" To which Twice and Chaeyoung replied and said this: "If I do it, I'll do it in a completely diverse way. Everything in Chaeyoung's style. Oh, cool." Now look, here's my thoughts about this. For me, I feel like by Twice and Chaeyoung saying this to this Twice fan, I feel like this is a confirmation that this year in 2024 that she is going to release a new solo album. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. Do you think that by Twice and Chaeyoung saying this, do you think that it is a confirmation that she is going to release a solo album this year in 2024 or not? The next K-pop news that I have is on how last night a PD on the set of Island Season 2, which is a survival show to make a new K-pop group, has now been accused of mistreating minors. What I mean by that is that it says right here: "Many of the contestants are minors, but they only received around 2 hours of sleep each and were scolded by the PD. The set was also unfit for filming with bad heating and dust." Now look, here's my thoughts about this. First off, for me, I really do hope that what he is being accused of doing here is not true at all. The reason of why I say that is because if this turns out to be true, then wow, first off, he is a bad person, and secondly, I really do hope that he goes to jail for what he did. Because the fact that he's mistreating kids to me like this is way too strict and it's way too much. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. Do you think that what he did here is right or wrong? The next K-pop news that I have is on how last night it was announced that the Sserafim will perform at IU's World Tour concert because it says right here. According to Star News on March 9th, the Seraphim will perform at IU's World Tour Concert 2024 called IU Her World Tour Concert in Seoul, held at the KSPO Dome in Songpa-gu, Seoul. Now look, here's my thoughts about this. First off, for me, I'm so jealous that I cannot see the Seraphim live, and also on top of that, here's my thoughts about this. The two songs that I believe that the Seraphim is going to be performing here is Easy and Smart, since those were their two most recent songs that came out. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. Are you going to see Le Sserafim first off, and secondly, what type of songs do you think that Le Sserafim is going to be performing here at IU's concert later today? The next K-pop news that I have is on how former member of TVXQ named Kim Jong-yoon has just announced last night that he will be making his very first Korean TV appearance in 15 years ever since he left SM Entertainment. Now look, here's my thoughts about this. First off, for me, I'm just so glad to hear that Kim Jong-yoon is coming back to Korea Entertainment, and secondly, I cannot wait to find out on what type of Korean TV shows that he's going to appear on. But let me know your thoughts are on this K-pop news. Are you happy to hear that Kim Jong-un is finally back inside of the Korean entertainment space or not? The final K-pop news that I have is on how similar to last month in February, last night the March 4 group brand reputation rankings have all been announced. Also, it says right here, the rankings were determined through an analysis of the consumer participation, media coverage, interaction, and community indexes of various board groups using big data collected from February 9th to March 9th. So with that in mind, here's the top 5 for this month. At number 1, we have 17, EWS at number 2, The Boys at number 3, NCT at number 4, and Rise at number 5. Now look, here's my thoughts about this. First off, for me, I would just love to congratulate the top 5 boy group for this month in March. And secondly, on top of that, I totally agree with this ranking. The reason on why I say that is because for me, whenever I go on Twitter, I always see one out of these top 5 groups always trending on Twitter. But let me know your thoughts are on this ranking. Do you agree with it or not? Anyway, that's it for today. Please make sure as always to like and subscribe for more K-pop news like this, and always make sure to stick forward for my next K-pop news. Anyway, that's it for today, and I will see you all next time. Have a great rest of the day. Bye.